Yet again, you realize I just felt like this wasn't for me and I'm simply crying and having an old-fashioned time in my own head. Have the option to tell my declaration. I'm here to save lives, and I don't have the foggiest idea how they're bringing up the little girl excursion, Sharina Hudson, has been oak. With being a Corson when Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams were as yet hitched, she couldn't care less about what individuals say regarding her. For however long she's helping all that she needs through Kevin clearly was utilizing Wendy's cash to subsidize the things that his paramour needs. Trust me, both Hunter and Hudson utilize such a large amount Wendy's abundance. As of recently, they're not fulfilled on the grounds that they're continuously coming for all the more yet with the adjudicator arriving at a choice in regards to Kevin's solicitation. For Winnie to keep paying him provision things are gradually changing for Serena and Kevin, they're attempting to outfox. What is going on by making another arrangement? I get it's so difficult for Serena to surrender the existence that she became accustomed to that end. She's taking one more action to coerce additional cash. From Wendy, I understand what you're thinking the dauntlessness of these two right. Sharina is tossing Shadow Wendy. Due to their momentum circumstance, some of you could recollect particularly when these fans how Serena and Kevin involved Wendy. For her cash, a significant number of them were really getting down on Kevin for being a gold digger, despite the fact that his deceiving his shoes are not yet uncovered. The fans were correct from the beginning. She was one of these, not exactly shrewd ladies who moved to there was where I was unable to make sense of my migraines that was crumbling, and you understand a remaining impact. And for her, this was excruciating, it was extremely difficult, it was. Attempting when Wendy chose to at last leave Kevin, she likewise uncovered a few fascinating realities about how Kevin and Serena double-crossed her. She even expressed that Serena was not the primary young lady that Kevin cheated with. Clearly, however, Kevin was so into Sharina that they proceeded with their relationship. When Wendy separated from him, envision their undertaking went on for close to 15 years. And when they knew about that, yet chosen to stay silent, as long as they didn't discolor her name, a ton of elements clearly played in the situation. This is unquestionably not just about Wendy's standing. And name her physical and psychological well-being was likewise very still during that time. Wendy was still attached with Kevin when she experienced grave sickness, and individuals were more stressed for her than her own significant other around then. That as well as managing her liquor reliance, as per a few sources, including Wendy and Kevin's child, Kevin permitted all that to happen. He even tracked down this as a chance to give Serena Wendy's cash. Come on, this was an ideal time for him to give everything to Sharina. Recall that he even got her a house and upheld her organizations that utilizing Wendy's all's cash later on. Wendy uncovered that this house was a couple of miles from the house where she and Kevin used to live respectively, saying that Sharina assumed a tremendous part in the destruction of Wendy's life. Is putting it mildly. When Wendy figured out that Serena was pregnant, she had a backslide and was raced to the clinic. She even learned about this through a confidential examiner. A kid is the straw that broke the camel's back for her, so she promptly petitioned for legal separation. This left Kevin jobless on the grounds that Wendy had him terminated as a maker in the Wendy Williams show, as she ought to, since individuals definitely had some awareness of Kevin being a miscreant. Nothing was holding her back any longer to shout out about what befell her bombed marriage and the way things were destroyed. Obviously, in the event that she's equipped for discussing the existence of different superstars, she sure knows how to uncover individuals that double-crossed her. She uncovered a ton about Kevin and Serena was troubled. Who is she to have something to do with this? At any rate, she settled as an escort, so she needed to manage the results of what she and Kevin did. No doubt she would toss punches at Wendy, occasionally utilizing her Instagram account. Individuals were positively not cheerful about this conduct, realizing that she and Kevin could bear the cost of their way of life due to the support that Wendy was shipping off Kevin. Consistently, the cash was sufficiently in, or presumably a lot for the two of them, since they never attempted to secure any position, realizing that they can endure monetarily through Wendy's cash that is so bold, depending on the individual. "You sold out for your costs and bills" is a lot of when Kevin lost the body of evidence he recorded against Wendy saying that she penetrated their separation. Repayment understanding a ton of things occurred with Kevin and Sharina's relationship. Many were saying that Sharina would before long leave Kevin, assuming he goes belly up. Certain sources were in any event discussing Sharina saying sorry to Wendy and winning her over to make sure she would keep giving Kevin support and vision going that low, in view of the cash on the off chance that Wendy was managing liquor reliance. Kevin and Sharina were truly managing Wendy reliance, obviously knowing how they made Wendy battle such a long time. Wendy wouldn't be giving them the fulfillment any longer. It resembled some other separation, sans all of the dramatization music. "Hello Wendy, how you doing? Great, thanks, that is great. Yet before we get further into the video, assuming you love Wendy Williams and need to find out how this dramatization is turning out to end, then ensure they buy into our feed. Immediately, I will constantly keep you on the circle about the most recent happenings in her day-to-day existence, and seriously returning to our video. So when Sharina's underlying arrangement didn't work out, she's currently on to one more maneuver to get cash from Wendy genuinely. Are they never becoming weary of all the dramatization that they had caused Wendy other than the Sharina truly believe that Wendy would feel regret towards them? They have the right to lose everything. And they have the right to lose the things that they just overcame Wendy's cash. As I've referenced before, Kevin put resources into Sharina's organizations. When he was as yet hitched to Wendy, he even enlisted her to be a back rub specialist. Sharina has truly attempted to get into an alternate business. Clearly, every one of them were a disappointment to that end. She simply partaken the advantages of being Kevin's escort and just carried on with her life, which is totally subject to Wendy. Should be giggling at Sharina right now for being unfortunate and evaluating various approaches to ceaselessly get cash from her. Wendy would even not like to catch wind of her when she separated from Kevin. Wendy expressed that Sharina was extremely discourteous of her. Sharina, as of late, praised her birthday, and she made it appear as though she was all the while having an extraordinary life, despite the fact that we as a whole know that she's presumably shut her out of frantic trepidation, since she will before long lose each material thing that she has in her Instagram post. She subtitled, "As I commend my birthday, I'm thankful for my astonishing loved ones that have given me love. Being encircled by affection is the best present ever. Cheerful birthday to me. I'm really honored, young lady. We, as a whole, realize that it's not gift and karma is playing on.